Hello, Universe Darlings. Thank you for joining me today for this pick a card reading for your love life. So, all you have to do is pick 1, 2, or 3, whatever really draws you in the most. It's just going to be 1 card per pile today. And if you'd like to book your own custom tarot reading that's filmed and sent to your email inbox to watch back whenever you'd like, you can go on TonyBomboni.com. The links are in the description below for 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour long tarot card readings. So let's start. So the first card is the 3 of Swords. And this card definitely brings about certain memories with me, certain painful experiences in life, certain sadness and sorrow. It's definitely a card of betrayal, neglect, like really not, maybe you've not been really taking care of your needs lately. And, you know, that shows up in your love life, unfortunately, whether we like it or not. How we treat ourselves is what appears in relationships. And so if you're not treating yourself with dignity, love, respect, honor, and praise, you're not going to get the same back from the lover. For some people, this indicates as well an ex that you're still healing over a breakup, and still processing a lot of things. The wound is still very strong. The pain is still there. So how would we overcome that, right? How would we get over this and find a new lover for ourselves, right? This card is asking us to dive deep and look into those qualities of ourselves. What pain do we still carry with us that is preventing us from finding this soulmate, this twin flame, this lover in general? It doesn't even have to be soulmate or twin flame energies, but it's all about those things, and how are we taking care of ourselves during the time where we're healing from our past. So are you letting old hurts come up to the surface? Are you even fantasizing about staying in the hurt because you're afraid of new opportunities for love? You're afraid to get hurt again. So some of you are kind of staying stuck in that same vibration, and you're not being open to something new or something more. You're not allowing someone else to come through right now. And it's hard on you. It's hard on you right now. Just like these 3 swords in the heart portray. It's painful, it's difficult. Some of you maybe feel depressed right now because that person is not there. There's a very sad sorrow because that person is not there anymore. And a sign that you still need healing is when every time a thought or memory of this situation gets brought up, you cry. Or, you know, you feel like there's something to let out, but you're completely numb or dissociated, you know. Those are the major signs. Or the thought of them agitates you or irritates you or gets you angry. But I more see this as sadness here, sorrow and depression. So, yeah, for now, just allow yourself to get through these feelings. Maybe if you're in a relationship, your partner upset you recently and hurts your feelings. So talk to them about, communicate how you're feeling. Maybe you're just having one of those days, and it's okay. You're going to overcome it, all right? There's room for growth and healing here. So that was card 1. Let's look at card 2. Yes, the 9 of Wands. So there's a lot of work to be done in this relationship. I definitely feel like there is room for you to grow more. Maybe you're working up to save to buy a house, maybe even build a house with your partner. Just make sure that the partner is okay with this project or this idea and okay with the home. Like, maybe you don't just like buy the house and then surprise them, you know, in case they don't like the house. But just allow yourself to let the relationship grow. Maybe some of you are rushing to buy something big like the house or a car for them or the wedding ring, but you still have a lot of work to do in the relationship. So really not to rush it, right? A good rule of thumb is, you know, spend at least all 4 seasons with a person before you decide if you want to continue being with them. And I would say wait another year on top of that before making a huge purchase like that. But just allow yourself to continue working towards your goals and keeping your partner in mind. Maybe it's vice versa for some of you, that the partner is working on you right now, working for you, right? Like they're working hard behind the scenes to bring a happier life between the 2 of you, you know. I also heard a third in the spirit. Maybe some of you are monogamous, some of you are polyamorous, but nonetheless, there is a lot of work being put here, especially if it's a tri-relationship. Like, that is definitely a lot of work. So, yeah, you're almost there. You're almost at the finish line, I hear. Whatever project is about to become to a completion, make sure you include your partner in these projects, because it forms healthy relationships when you include your partner in stuff like this. That grows your bond together stronger, right? Like Gorilla Glue. Because you both will have a goal to meet instead of you just quietly or secretly working on something. Because your partner could be skeptical, be like, oh, wait a minute, why are you not spending so much time with me? You know, are you cheating or something like that? You're going to be skeptical. But no, they're just working behind the scenes quietly, making quiet, silent moves so that they don't ruin the surprise, you know? They want to surprise you. So they mean well. You mean well as well. And overall, it's more physical work, but it's also some work on the relationship as well. Like, you know, continuing to make sure that communication is open, not just you guys ignoring each other's needs and, you know, giving each other silent treatment when you're angry at each other, stuff like that. So this is a good relationship. This is like, you know, I see happiness here. I see a lot of hard work paying off. I see a lot of months and some of you years put into this relationships and things associated with a relationship, and it's going to pay off, but it definitely will take more patience and time. You're not quite done yet, but you're almost. So just keep going, just keep moving forward, keep making plans with each other, and this is going to end pretty well for the 2 or and some people 3 of you. Thank you. TonyBomboni.com to book your own reading. Card 3. Okay, I knew somehow a knight was going to come up today. Always a knight has to come through with these new cards. These are my new cards, the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. The Knight of Wands. So what can I say about love? I mean, passion, a lot of fiery, hot romance, a lot of like, you know, unfortunately, this card somehow shows me like someone sleeping around and stuff like that. Not in terms of like relationship, just someone you're first meeting, someone you're just only dating, you're not really in a committed relationship with quite yet. They're kind of like just running around, just, let's say, putting it anywhere they can. You know what I'm saying? They're not quite serious about love. They are too attractive, too unserious, too young still even for love. So it's like they're just not wanting that commitment. So they'd rather have like multiple partners or just multiple people they interact with and talk to from time to time, on and off. But they're not serious. They don't want anything like that. So if it's someone you're dating, it's like, you know, try someone else, I would say. I would say this person is just not going to give you what you're looking for. They're definitely not thinking about the ring. They're not thinking about the house, kids, absolutely nothing of the sort. They want nothing to do with those things. But they do bring good passion and fiery romance. I will say that. But it's like they treat you like a partner, but they don't want no partnership to begin with, right? It's like a person that wants the house but doesn't want to sign the papers to buy the house, you know? So it's so unserious. And I feel like they're in their 30s, maybe even 40s. That's still generally very young, especially nowadays. I would say it's probably considered young. But for those in love and relationships, I would say this will be a good opportunity to have something new here in your relationship, where it's like, oh, they weren't like this before. Now they're all of a sudden doing things differently. Like maybe they used to be sort of slow with things, like patient and steady and like waiting for the right time. And now they're kind of rushing things and doing things quickly and almost in an agitated sense, right? And you could notice these changes in your partner. Maybe they're more frustrated. Maybe they have a lot of more work stress. And for some, it's like they're noticing they're not getting any younger. So that alone is frustrating them. Maybe some are going through their middle life crisis and it's showing up in your marriage or relationship. So just keep in mind that all relationships change, and so do you, of course. So it goes both ways. So just adjust accordingly and still continue to learn to love who you're with regardless, because we're all human and we all make mistakes and we all learn and grow. Okay? So yeah. But for those in unserious relationships, like, yeah, you might have to let this man go. And, you know, if you are the man in this case, with a man or a woman, why are you so unserious? You know, why are you not trusting or not wanting? I feel like in the spirit, immediately I got the impression like, you, because of your parents or because of your childhood, like they showed you that there was no love there, some of you, and you don't know how to reciprocate that love back, that same love back to a partner. You don't even know what that looks like to begin with. You have no recollection or understanding whatsoever of it, you know. If you're trying to study and learn chemistry and you go to the chemist lab and the teacher's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, how are you going to learn, right? He'll just throw a book at you and say, good luck. Like, you're not going to learn. But if the teacher says, here, let me show you an example of how the chemistry of love works. You mix this and this together and you make that. Then you're going to understand, right? So the parents were kind of like that teacher that said, I don't know what I'm doing, right? So they didn't set a good example for you or for the person maybe that you're with, that you're seeing. So don't take it too personally or heart to heart. It's just they had a rough childhood upbringing, parental, lack of parental understanding, or their inner parent, right, is not healed because of those childhood memories or issues they've been through. So that's why they are who they are today. It's their form of constantly seeking love in the wrong places, you know, and through multiple people, multiple partners. I say partners lightly because it's not an actual relationship. But yeah, that's what I get out of this energy for love. So be careful if it's someone like that. But if you're in love, continue to be in love and adjust to the changes your partner has. So those are your readings for pick a card for your love life. Thank you so much. TonyBomboni.com. If you'd like to book your own personal tarot card reading, I will always be available. I'm available right now for your personal readings. I'm available daily. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you want more tarot readings. And I will see you all very, very soon.